Khan. Oh, has he got through? Has he got through? He's shouting, Matiullah Khan pleading. There's a smile on the face of Tanzid because he believes that there's nothing wrong. And now big runs coming, and that's what the crowd is here for. First maximum of the evening.
That's a tremendous shot. With the kind of pace Matiullah is bowling with, I think he did really well to get behind that and got it into the mid-wicket boundary. For the first maximum of this game, runs already.
Oh, good use of feet. And this one, over the umpire's head, a couple of bounces in the fence. Runs are coming in for Tanzid, and Matiullah has started bleeding. And again, we'll finish this over with a boundary. What a flurry of runs there from the willow of Tanzid. 17 for none after one.
Tanzid on strike now, he's on 15 or 5. Short delivery, that's been pulled away in front of the fielder at mid-wicket. That'll run away towards the boundary. Another very good shot there by Tanzid. He's dealing in boundaries and maximums. Bring in the spinner.
Alright, and those numbers are about to change. Very first ball. One bounce into the fence, 4 runs. Makes room, and he is there to entertain the crowd. Gets a boundary, Liton Das.
Awareness.
Full wide and crane through covers. Liton Das is now making merry.
Slashed, and it's gone over and beyond the ropes. That was hit with a lot of power, and 4 runs is the result. Beautiful, just magnificent. A pickup shot, and he's deposited that towards square leg for 6. Beautifully played, used the pace and beats the fielder towards deep third. Another boundary for Tanzid. Runs under his belt. Beautiful. Again, a shot of authority from Tanzid Hasan. And 4s continue to come from the bat of the southpaw. A full toss. It's gone out of here. And what a grand way to bring up his 50. Tanzid Hasan has got that in just 25 deliveries, and he's on fire in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Amazing to the occasion here. A loser, what a hit, in command, and a maximum to get to his 50, and looking dangerous with the bat is Hasan.
Another aerial shot, and it's gone the distance. That was innovation from Liton Das. Outside off, and he's managed to pull it for 6.
The confidence of Liton Das, picking from way outside the off stump, though there was a fielder station. But what a connection. So strong wrist comes into play. The first maximum for Das.
And nothing much Sagir could do with that shot. It was. That's uppishly played. It was not in the slot, but he's manufactured that from nowhere, and he's got a boundary. We'll have to wait for the umpire's confirmation.
He's picked that up, found the fielder, straight down his throat. And that's the first wicket. And the first wicket for a very talented Sagir Khan as well. It's a special moment for him, but Tanzid perishes in his...
No issues at all. Was a clean connection, but the fielder was posted exactly where the ball was heading. Matiullah making no mistake.
Takes it on the full, launches this one over long on, challenges the fielder and clears with consummate ease. Shanto has found the middle of the bat.
After a quiet over, allowing Shanto the release shot, and a player of his caliber is not going to miss out. Easy pickings, and long on was just a mere spectator.
That's in the gap, and they'll race away for a 4. Liton Das has been patient this evening, and he's bringing in all his experience. The runs continue to flow from the bat of both these batters. That goes past mid-off, and that'll be 4. Stood tall, got on top of that one. Stand and deliver. Shanto's looking $1,000,000 in the middle, and both these batters are scoring runs at will. This one's up and over. Don't bother running, go fetch it, says Shanto. He's finding the middle of the bat this evening. Aerial, is there a chance? And taken! A catch is taken, Javadullah strikes. And this time it's a big wicket.
Breakdowns do lead to breakthroughs, and Jawadullah definitely leading that chart, bringing that all-important breakthrough of Liton Das. He was looking dangerous, was looking to tee off. Doesn't get the connection right, and Saghir.
39 for 2. Oh, we were talking about boundary-less overs, and there it is. Tauheed Hridoy smacks one for a maximum to get done with the 15th. 145 for 2. He was the champion. Up in the air, there's a chance. Can Wasim get a wicket? Oh, this one will land safe.
Yeah, towards cow corner.
A helicopter coming in, takes off and lands well, just inches outside the boundary line for a boundary for Tauheed Hridoy. He goes up, aerial, and gets a maximum. Tauheed Hridoy is now making his own tune.
Gets underneath that and launches it. Goes ballistic, goes the distance.
Slow delivery, waited on this one. Straight to the fielder at deep point. Jawadullah strikes once again. He's been amongst wickets. His 6th in the tournament so far. And yet again he's doing the job for his captain.
Nothing wrong with the front foot, way behind the crease line. Outside off stump, slower delivery. You have to put in a lot of power behind that. UAE, that's a sign of confirm. Meanwhile, this has been smacked all the way for a maximum. Just wait for the confirmation from the umpire, but I think he just landed on that top blue run. Oh, nicely bowled and equally well played. It's in the gap, nicely caressed, piercing that gap between those two fielders. Superbly well. Gets another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries here for Hridoy.
Oh, beautifully done. Just how he moved, brought out the swivel and helped it along. Jakar Ali is now turning it on in the middle.
And that is exactly what Jawadullah has done, but good movement there on the crease by Jakar, moving across and making sure that he opens up that long leg position and smashes that for a maximum. These are important runs towards the end of the innings.
Moves once again, hits it wide of the field that covers. That'll be a 4, 10 in 2, and Bangladesh now are eyeing the 200-run mark.
A short delivery, that's pulled away quite nicely. That's bludgeoned for another maximum in the over. This is outstanding batting by Jakar Ali.
Incredible ball striking. Didn't move much, shot, and all he had to do was hit it in front of square. Yes, finally perishes here. Soft dismissal to an innings that had so much of promise and power. But Jakar has done his job. Jawadullah gets his man. They say revenge is the dish, best served cold.
Oh, he's pulled that, he's swiveled and he's played it across towards long leg for a boundary. Good effort in the deep. But that has run away for a boundary. Saghir with the last over. First delivery, that's gone miles up in the air. Who wants that? Saghir coming underneath it. And will take that. He's a brilliant fielder, and that's a superb catch to get rid of Hridoy, who was batting brilliantly on 45 or 20.
Last over he was struggling, but he has come back well. That was a skyer for a very long time. Airborne, and then finally he makes it look very easy. Jersey number 40. Once again, straight past him. They'll get a single. They'll finish on 205 for 5 in their 20 overs. It's been another superlative effort here by Bangladesh. This after they were put into bat. 90 for the first wicket. That's where Tanzid Hasan and Liton Das just lit the stage on fire with some blitzkriegs in the middle. Najmul, Tauheed, Jakar, everyone came in and got into double figures.
A lot of bowlers to cover up. Somebody like Matiullah. And that is where the trouble starts for you. 3 wickets for Mohammad Jawadullah.
First ball of the run chase. Edged and just dropped by the first slip. Fingertip stuff. And it goes for 4. Bold move indeed. Short and pulled. It's a gift for Wasim. And has he whacked it all the way? Just one bounce. T20I cricketer. And this is huge. This will travel. And it does not have a return address. Massive 6. Forcing drive will pick a gap. And mid-on. Will he get there? Touch and go. It will go for 4. Sliced up and over. No protection in the deep will get Suhaib. his first convincing boundary for UAE. Hit in the air, and will it carry over mid-wicket for 6?
They have enjoyed that. The first maximum of Zoeb. Now he's looking good. Standing deep in the crease and goes towards the leg side region. What a connection. What a maximum.
Indeed, hit that well in front of square. So the pitch is playing well.
Well, a bit wayward. It's been called as a no ball. Rashid. Oh dear, it's another beamer. Worked away towards fine leg. Well done, Zohaib. But that's not a good start for Nahid in international T20.
Somebody like Nahid who's very quick. You don't anticipate those kind of deliveries. But at the end, Zohaib did really well. And this is a very good start. This is a good opportunity.
Now a short delivery. Surprising Zohaib. It's in the air and will be taken. But it's cut away in the gap. That's going to race away towards the boundary for 4. Finally, Wasim gets the connection right, and the result is 4 runs. Cuts away again, targeting and peppering that deep cover boundary, and it's gone for 4 back-to-back boundaries for the skipper. That's a big hit. That's out of here, and that is vintage Mohammad Wasim for
Done
you.
well with his plan B. That's drilled away through the covers. That'll be a boundary. Magnificent shot and good timing by Zohaib.
Exquisite. Flighted. That's in the air. Mistimed, is it? Yes, but still will go all the way for 6. That's Wasim at his absolute best.
The bat, but it had enough on it. That's the power of the man. Good commitment. Was never in two minds. Was always looking to clear the field, and he did that quite easily at the end. Important 6 runs this.
Pulling the length back. But Mohammad Wasim was ready for that. Getting a boundary. And this time, Wasim says, thank you so much. With that boundary, he reaches his 50. Everyone in the dugout applauding the skipper's knock. But he knows one thing, that this is just the halfway through. A lot more has to be done from here on. 4.4. He's not keeping quiet. He wants more. He's hungry for more. And let's feed him. Oh, Wasim gets a fuller one and he smacks it out of the park. You don't bowl him there. He'll clear his front leg and send you packing. In his arc. There again, clearing the left foot. Just to get extra bit of space on that shot. Wow, that's a power strike. Not much of a follow through after that. But that's the power. Zohaib's gone big. Is there a chance? They say after the break, there is a little break in the mindset of the batters, and this is what we've seen over here as well. Zohaib was accompanying Wasim really well, and he's there because of this. Wanted to go across the line, spliced it, and ended up. Oh! Has he plundered that one? Yes, he has. First one, trying to go over fine leg and ends up gifting a catch. Rahul Chopra's out. Rahul Chopra just getting a leading edge on this one to find the fielder at shot fine, and he perishes very early in his innings. The blocks. Catch it is the call. But will he be able to reach in? Yes, he does, and he's crossed it. Oh my God! How big is this going to be? You've dropped Mohammad Wasim.
But he needs to carry till the end. Goes on the back foot. Oh, what a connection and what a welcome. It's a brilliant hit on the back foot. Just the right time to introduce Mohammad Rashid.
Quite nicely. Not a good delivery to start with. And Mohammad Wasim, he'll be eyeing the ball well. He's been out there since the start. That's a magnificent hit. Much needed maximum on the very first delivery of the over.
Oh, look at that. All eyes wide open after going for a maximum tight over. Making room, not a proper connection, but he will find the gap and also he finds the boundary, no stopping. Goes toward that leg side and what a connection, finding those gaps at will. Clever manipulation of the field yet again by Captain Mohammad Wasim. Not there for Bangladesh. Goes straight over the bowler. What a hit, what a connection. This is deadly combo out there in the middle for UAE.
Oh, that was bludgeoned over the bowler's head. Delivery, missing his mark, but Mohammad Asif is not going to miss out. That was straight as an arrow. And it was over the boundary rope. That should be given as a maximum. Oh, this is through the covers. That's another magnificent hit. That's gone for another maximum. Back-to-back sixes for Asif.
Bangladesh. Another back of hand delivery. What a take. He strikes at the right time. A breakthrough was required and he provides that wicket. What a take. Dexterous behind the wicket.
Very, very good innings. Trying to go over the big shot, and look at that dive from Jakir. Getting a big wicket in the context of the game. Mohammad Wasim.
Ali Shan on strike. Clever piece of batting. Some pace provided by Nahid Rana. Using the feet, cracking drive, no chance, no stopping. Fearless batting from Ali Shan Sharifu. Back-to-back boundaries. Asif Khan, what have you did? A sharp bouncer, Rana settles in, and the right time, the youngster gets his first T20I wicket. The two powerhouse batters back in the hut for UAE.
I'm surprised Asif with that bumper. Went for the shot, got a thing outside top edge, and a very sharp catch taken by the bowler.
Sagir goes big. He launches that. It's in the air and it's into the stands. Sagir Khan gets his first maximum.
Delivery from Rishad on middle, and he had the courage and conviction to go for that slog sweep. That is a pressure shot if there ever was one.
Absolutely brilliant from Sagir Khan. He's been exposed to this kind of pressure. Goes big again towards the off this time, and it will be taken. Sagir Khan will have to walk back.
Take a look at the line. It was just on off. Hence he sliced it. And Tawheed Hridoy takes a brilliant catch.
That's skied up in the air. Who wants it? Well, somebody in the stands, because that's gone all the way for 6 runs.
Big top edge. Flying over the wicketkeeper and over the side screen for a much needed maximum.
Yeah, he just wanted to work that away somewhere towards the fine leg. A leading edge, and the ball has sailed over. About conditions, I mean match situations. This one skied up again, wanted to be the hero. He will perish, Aryansh. This is inexperience, and that brings Bangladesh back in the game.
That is pressure with a capital P. Trying to pull off the front foot. You already survived once. But this time Nahid Rana, he's not going to drop that.
4th over. Starts with a slower delivery. Played over extra cover. But there is a fielder who'll grab that. And Ali Shan Sharifu will have to walk.
Back of the hander into the pitch. Relatively clean connection.
For UAE fans. Slap batted over mid-on. 1 bounce and over the ropes for 4. Now then, slashed. Up and over. Has it gone the distance? Well, it has. Haider Ali has pulled out a rabbit out of the hat with that 6.
What a shot. Back of length. Carves it over point. The shorter boundary. And it flies for half a dozen. Well then.
A full toss. And he's got hold of that one. That is one of the most important 6s of Dhruv Parashar's career. What a hit.
High full toss. Bang. Up and over cow corner. Dhruv Parashar, you played the biggest shot of your young life. 4 needed off.
Slower delivery. That is outstanding. Dhruv played all over. And the game turns the tide in favor of Bangladesh.
On length. And Dhruv missed it. You miss. I hit. The drama continues.
Oh, that's a wide delivery. Yes, no situation. Throw at the non-striking end. And it's been called a no ball. Well, the drama continues. 1 more run. Up and over. They're looking for the second. Will they come back? No, they won't. Yes, no, yes, no. Have they made it in time? I'm not sure. UAE are on their feet, but we'll have to wait for the umpire's confirmation.
Why did they wait for the second? It was in that hole between deep point and deep cover. Sliced. Decent connection. They should have set off immediately. Tawheed Hridoy. He even double faked the throw. But the victory will be with UAE.
Well, what a moment. Well, the decision is on the big screen, and that is a declaration for the UAE cricket team. They've beaten Bangladesh in a T20 international game for the very first time. The celebrations are on, and the Sharjah Cricket Stadium yet again runs in just 6 deliveries.
Truly an unbelievable game of T20I cricket. The first ever 200 plus run chase. Bowling, everybody made their contributions for Bangladesh. The standout bowler was Rishad Hussain, the leggy, 2 for 28. Shariful Islam was excellent as well.
Rishad was the pick of the bowlers. Shariful and Nahid, all three of them getting 2 wickets, but were not able to restrict UAE as they win this game by 2 wickets.